Welcome or welcome back, you guys. Today I have another unboxing and I'm super excited. This unboxing will be a little bit different than some normal ones that I've done on the channel because not only do we have this phenomenal deck that I am literally beyond honored to be able to review and unbox for you guys, but Sunshine Connelly also sent me the amazing journal that goes with it. And so, yes, you guys, today is all about the Soul Mirror Oracle and the Soul Mirror Journal. First things first, we have the journal that I really want to touch on before we kind of get into the deck itself. So it says the Soul Mirror Journal. We have See Yourself over here, and then in a beautiful mirror reflection, we have See Yourself on this side as well. And so I want to start off with what the back of the journal kind of has to say. So, Soul Mirror Journal, See Yourself. Evolution and healing through divine reflection. Self-reflection is an active, ongoing, and profound journey to the far reaches of your being. Within its light, you are launched into the understanding that we are all divine, all creators, and all connected. Embark on your journaling odyssey as an homage to healing, truth, and wholeness. With lined and unlined pages to encourage free expression, this is a unique space of personal recovery and discovery. The gentle wisdom and soulful imagery will guide, nurture, and inspire you as you untangle the past, embrace your shadows, and welcome exquisite revelation. Every inner knot you unravel is an opportunity to reweave shining threads of your most authentic, ever-evolving self. And within every treasured moment of this process, you elevate your tremendous ability to co-create your reality. Like, this sounds literally so magical, you guys. I don't know about you, but this is like something that I think is so appropriate for spring. And as we kind of approach the spring equinox, this is a lovely project or a little self-study you could do. And so intuitively that just came through and it feels good. So, I mean, if you feel called to, but you guys, this is so beautiful. Like, the artwork here is lovely. We have beautiful gold reflections, and so I'm just loving it. We do have this hardcover right here on both the front and the back of the journal. And so not only is this something that is very, very practical, but it's also literally a work of art. This is a beautiful, beautiful journal. I'm going to just go ahead and start off with reading what's on the inside right here. I'm kind of just moving things out of the way. And so it is a very good size journal, you guys. It's chunky and it's meaty. It's filled with beautiful imagery. It's filled with beautiful prompts. I really am loving the energy and the creativity that was put into creating this. So it says, going inwards, your true self is calling to be released. Your radiant true nature refuses to be confined any longer. Now is the time to unravel the inner knots to create clear energetic threads with which to collectively catapult humanity forward into lightness. This sounds literally so perfect, you guys. This is so dreamy. I'm loving the artwork too. We have beautiful artwork here. It says healing through divine reflection. This journal belongs to, and then you can drop your name here. Or if you wanted to, this would be an amazing gift for anybody who is, kind of experiencing what it's like to kind of work within yourself and find that balance between. And so, yeah, I mean, This obviously would be great for you, but it's also a lovely gift for anybody who's kind of discovering or rediscovering their path or practice. And so I'll read a little bit as to what's on the inside in here, and then we'll give the journal a flip through, and then we'll kind of get into the deck. So this will be a little bit longer style of a video than normal. Definitely grab a cup of something, whatever sounds good, whatever time you're watching this, whether it is coffee and tea hour or it is, a spicy beverage of some kind, whether IPA, a glass of wine, shot of tequila. Let's get into it. So we have Soul Mirror. The practice of self-reflection is an active, ongoing, lifelong journey. It's an acknowledgement of your divine connection with your inner being and an homage to your truest self. This acknowledgement and connection to self is the key to self-healing, spiritual expansion, and advancing the evolution of our collective consciousness. We have a little bit here about what is mirroring. And so I'm going to just read a little bit about that because I think it's a super fascinating concept. And so mirroring is a form of self-reflection fast-tracked by seeing your wounds and lessons reflected by the external world in everyone and everything. Mirroring involves being conscious of yourself from a third-person perspective, watching your emotions, behavior, language, actions, and energetic exchanges from the point of view that resides outside of self. Immediately, I am intrigued, right? That sounds delicious. Jumping over here, we have untying and evolving. When you feel discomfort, allow yourself to move through any emotions that are present and arrive at understanding. This reflection gives you a chance to untie an idle knot that no longer serves you. See this as a beautiful opportunity. By the light of this reflection, acknowledge the knot and then heal it. So this is very much about integrating, shadow aspects or those more difficult sides of ourself or our personality that we've struggled to embrace, and really untying it, figuring out why it's there, and then bringing that into light so it's no longer something that is a repressed action. And so we have meeting the world as a soul mirror. It says, through you, divine energy flows, first from your awareness to your heart through your body, and then exponentially from your mind into the outer world, creating and merging with the external fabric of life and the collective co-creation, defining our existence on this physical earth plane. Yes. Yes to all of this. A little bit over here at this top corner, we talk a little bit about journaling. It says, within the pages of this journal are reflections based on the Soul Mirror Oracle that serves as gentle guides, inviting you to embark on a transformative process of self-reflection. With each turn of the page, embark on an exploration that illuminates your true essence and brings power and awareness back to yourself. Yes, I love this. And then just down here, because it's sticking out, it says, we are at a pivotal time in our conscious evolution. There is so much unfolding and so much more to come. We all need to take responsibility for growing the healthiest, most honest, and highest versions of ourselves. Doing this will elevate your outer world experience and co-creators of life and loving and limitless frequency we innately are. That is so beautiful. So as much as this is an inner exploration of self, we also have to understand that everything we do, it affects everyone around us. And so not only by uncovering and learning about ourselves do we bring, enlightenment to ourselves, but also to the collective around us. And so as much as this is like a journal and a deck for you, the more you work with it and the better you are to understand it and comprehend it and, really get to the bottom of it, the more we are able to show up better for our community and those around us. And so I'll just go through a little bit of the journal, but we do have some lovely prompts here at the bottom. First one just says, what old perceptions do I need to outgrow to evolve and accept my unveiled radiant self? Can I let go and be truly free, truly me? So personally, if, I was to be doing this in my own practice, with my candles and some silence, I would read that and then go to my deck that we're going to explore in a little bit and pull a card and just see what comes through. So this journal really leaves the opportunity for you to have some amazing self-reflection. And so if it is something, if journaling or expression of self in any sort of way is like new to you or to someone that you love, like this would be a really great jumping off point to kind of begin a regular, deck and journal practice. And so I love that. I think the artwork in here is gorgeous, you guys. I'm a dark themed girl. I love the gold hints that we have throughout. We have so many opened line pages here. Beautiful little prompts at the bottom. Like it's just a work of art. Like this is something that you can journal in and keep forever, and use it as like a learning experience. And so I love that we have some unlined pages for all of you guys who maybe feel a little bit too confined with lines. Whether your main source of journaling comes from the creation of artwork instead of words, or if you're very literary, intuitive or whatnot, what have you, this would serve very well for journaling as well as like artful depictions. I love that we have this artwork included within the journal. I think that they did such an amazing job, you guys. I am like, look at this. Yes. Like, gorgeous, right? Like gorgeous art. I just want to finish flipping through it real quick just to give you guys kind of an understanding and an idea as to what we have in here. Another prompt down here at the bottom, it says, in what ways do external noise and distractions dilute my connection with my intuition? How does following my intuition lead to clarity and divine guidance? Right? Like that is such a rich journaling prompt. It's so beautiful. It is gorgeous. How can I cultivate a sense of curiosity and openness to new perspectives and actively seek out opportunities for self-discovery and growth? It's just lovely. I'm so drawn to the imagery, but also to the prompts that we have that very much coincide with what's going on into the picture. Like right here, we kind of have the eyes covered, and then our prompt down here says, what gateways and portals can I open to invite the magic within? Like it leaves so much room for creative expression and self-reflection and like self-understanding, It's gorgeous. So I'm so happy that Sunshine sent me this deck and journal, you guys. I think it's absolutely magical. If you feel called to it, I am obviously going to have everything linked in the description box below. I will have where you can purchase the deck, where you can purchase the journal, all of Sunshine's website links, all those goodies, as well as Anna Nova's as well. So yeah, there's a lot here, you guys, but it's beautiful nonetheless. This is the very back cover. I think it's really beautiful. We do have this flap that could be used as a bookmark, but all around, you guys, it's a really like luscious journal. It's kind of like the hardcover, but not like, it does bend some, but it's not like a flimsy paperback, I guess you could say. And so I guess right off the top of my head, the best way I can describe what this cover feels like is it feels like Juliet Diaz's witchery book, just on a larger scale. Let's get into the deck now. Just kind of want to start off. It does still have the plastic wrap to it, but I did want to show off the back of it really quickly and give you guys a quick rundown as to what we have on the back of the box. So, excuse me. It says healing through divine reflection. Self-reflection is an active, ongoing, revealing, and illuminating process. Within its light, you are freed into understanding that we are all divine, all creators, all connected. Gaze into this oracle to transform fear, amplify love, and welcome potent, tangible change for yourself and all the intertwined threads and consciousness of your world. Know and see yourself through the mirror of your soul. Your evolving destiny awaits. Embark on a spiritual odyssey of untangling the past, navigating shadows, bending energy, and exquisite realization. This is a 42 card deck and a 120-page full color guidebook. I think it just lends itself so nicely to, working in alignment with the journal. But like I said, we still have our plastic here. Let's go ahead and kind of cut into that. I love the gold that is on this, you guys. This is so, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set all this off to the side. All that crinkly goodness. Okay, yes. It feels so nice. Like, I feel like I'm always saying that, but literally I am such a tactile person. And so like reading cards and reading books is literally, it's like a whole experience for me. So we have just like this plain page. I'm going to stick that over here. And then we have our lovely guidebook. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love the back. Set this right here for a second. Okay, so we do have this like really pretty galaxy style inside of the front and the bottom, or the top and the bottom of the box, you guys. I think that's really pretty. This is a Blue Angel published deck, and we do have right here, it says see yourself, and it's reflected in its mirror writing on this side. I think that that's really beautiful. Put that here. Okay. So we have our cards. I'm going to set these off to the side for a second and kind of give us a quick rundown of the guidebook. If you're new here and you don't necessarily know how I do things, I will typically go through the guidebook real quick and then we'll get into the cards. As we get into the cards, I oftentimes read the titles. Sometimes I get caught up in it and I forget to read the titles, but as much as these are for you, they are for me as well. And so I soak it up. I enjoy the moment. And then at the end of the walkthrough, I do a gentle shuffle. We pull a card and we go to the guidebook to see kind of what the guidebook has to say. So on the back of our guidebook, we have remember. Again, it's written in this mirror reflection, and I'm really liking that. It says, are you ready to remember who you are, who we are? Our world is our soul mirror. Right here at the top of the guidebook, it says heal through divine reflection and know the dawning of your true self. Your radiance is calling to be freed. Lose your internal threads to weave inspired visions into reality. Clear energetic connections catapult humanity into grace and lightness. And lastly, it says, may the world be your soul mirror, healing and revealing your whole glorious and authentic self. So this exact front of the guidebook is what is also on the front of the box. And so all of those phrases that are aligned on the outside here, it's also the fine writing that's on top of the box. Okay. Again, like, this artwork is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. I love this so much, you guys. I love the gold. I love all of it. There is some acknowledgments here at the front. We do have the contents of the guidebook, and then we have the card messages. I like how we have this for like a easy access, like a quick look up going inwards. It says, your true self is calling to be released. Your radiant true nature refuses to be confined any longer. Now is the time to unravel the inner knots to create clear, energetic threads with which to collectively catapult humanity forward into lightness. I love that. Again, we have what is mirroring, untying, and evolving. So there's a little bit of the journal within this guidebook. And so that's kind of cool how it does give us that rundown. In the guidebook, we also get that in a much larger format over here in the journal. I like that. It says, by working on ourselves through our interconnectedness, we heal others, for I am them and they are me. Oh, it's so pretty. Reflecting outwards. I'll just read this really quickly. It says, our world is a 3D mirror of our combined creation. What we think individually and then combined collectively, our mind is a powerful tool that bends energy into physical reality, creating our external experience, our world for everyone. Think of us as potters, collectively molding and shaping a piece of clay, using our minds as the tool. That's so beautiful. How to use the cards. We have some journaling down here. So yeah, I mean, you could use a separate journal, or honestly, I think using the journal that is created to go with this deck is just going to amplify your experience with it. And so I think that's beautiful. We do have like how to begin making this again for like a great gift for anyone in your life who is maybe new to this, or maybe, they don't fully understand what it is that you do. This would be a perfect gift to kind of help someone jumpstart their path if they feel called to kind of exploring some aspects of themselves. We have card layouts, the 1 card reading. We have the 2 card spread. Okay, challenge, yes, soul conversation. I love how we don't really have pictures here of our card layouts. Instead, we just kind of have how it would typically go. And so as someone who reads, very intuitively, I'm not big on like placements of cards. I'll throw them down and see how they interact with each other. And then like that forms my reading, I guess you could say. And so I like how this doesn't give us that. Whereas it's like, a hard and fast rule as to where the cards are at. Card messages. So just to look at this first one, we have a color picture of the card, the word that's on it. It is, the shadow and light of the word, and then, or of the meaning of it, I suppose you could say. A quick little segment about it, and then we have a good 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, and then a reflection. Okay. Yeah, so that's like our guidebook. Again, I'm going to pull at the end of the video, and we're going to get into the guidebook a bit more. I'm going to set that off to the side over here. And now, probably what everyone's been waiting for, we have our cards. I like how we don't have any additional shrink wrapping. I love when we just get these like beautiful, simplistic little paper holders. Okay. These card backs are gorgeous. Like, those are so beautiful. I love the gold and black. We do have gold edges here. It's just solid. Come back to the guidebook really quickly and point out how to use the cards. So really quickly, it says each card presents a theme and then 2 perspectives, one which comes from fear and one which comes from love. If the theme triggers you, you can flip this perspective into love and untie the knot that resides within. If you recognize in yourself the love shown on the card, give thanks. You are in a state of flow and living life in its truest form. These cards also serve as gentle reminders that love can shift to fear if not nourished. So take time to appreciate what comes forth in its loving glory. So I really, really enjoy that. So basically we have here with our keywords, we have a theme that comes from love and one that comes from fear, and you have to sit with it and see your intuitive reaction. And then you kind of can heal it by seeing how you intuitively respond. And I think that is so cool. So we have alignment, we have dishonest and truthful. I'm going to be really careful when going through the cards because of the gilding. The edges do kind of tend to stick, and I don't want to tear any of the cards. And I want to make sure I'm getting each one, so bear with me. Attention. We have resistant and surrender. These are like sticky. Okay. I love that. That does not bother me at all. It's like a really thick cardstock as well. Like, these are really durable. And so I like that. We have awareness, foolish and conscious. This is so pretty. So pretty. You can hear them like peel apart. Okay. Blessings, unaware and graceful. I love the concept of this deck. I love the concept. Celebration, we have mournful and joyous. Comfort, we have lost and found. I love this like black kitty with a little, is that like a third eye that it has going on? It might be. Yeah, look how cute. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, communication, stifled and communicative. These are so beautiful. Confusion, fearful and serene. Creatress, uninspired and creative. The limited color palette here is literally like aesthetically, that is my jam. So pretty. Cultivation, we have neglected and nurtured. That one right there brings up some feelings for me. I love that. I love how it's so easy to, it makes a concept that is somewhat abstract. It makes it more tangible, right? Like it's, I don't know, there's something about this that is like making it not so intimidating and instead very easily showing us how to kind of integrate that. We have curiosity, bored and curious. Oh my God, I'm loving these kitties, you guys, with like the moon phases and the third eye. That is so cool. Cycle, regressed and evolved. So pretty. Destiny, past or future focused, and then present. devotion, indifferent, and passionate. Expression, suppressed, joyful. I love like the black abyss energy that we kind of have in each card. It seems like it, I don't know, it does something to the mind. Forgiveness, withholding, and releasing. So beautiful. Gratitude, ungrateful and appreciative. Growth, dying and evolving. There is some very intense, I don't want to say imagery because the imagery is not necessarily intense, but the way that it is expressing itself, it kind of allows you to see how deep you want to take the deck, you know, like if that makes sense. Like this can be very good for someone who, like I said before, is like getting into this, you know, shadow and soul mirroring idea and framework. It can take a beginner, or if you already have a pretty solid practice, this seems like it can take you further. And so I like how the deck is flexible like that. We have inner child, careless and receptive. Just a side note on inner child for a quick second. My daughter had her birthday party yesterday and my nail caught on fire when I was lighting her birthday candles. And so I'm sorry for a somewhat ugly looking thumbnail, but neither here nor there. We'll keep going. Intuition, confused and clear. I feel like I have two stuck together here. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, you guys, these cards are beautiful. Like the cardstock is gorgeous. It's definitely like a matte finish, but they're thick. Like it bends well. It doesn't hold its shape, it seems like. Or it does hold its shape. It doesn't hold a bend. That's what I'm trying to say. Judgment. We have critical and complimentary. Look at that. Knowledge, ignorant and knowing. I really like this picture. This is one of the ones in the journal that I saw and was like very much like, yes, I like that. It's definitely portal energy. It feels very much like, you know, seeing but not with your eyes necessarily. And I like that a lot. Ooh, we kind of have like the same thing going on here. I really love when we don't have images that give us like direct eye contact, and instead we get something that's a little bit different. And so I'm loving the smudging of the eyes, like not smudging, but here, you know, like we can see that there is like a shadow covering the eyes, and that is beautiful. Learning, we have rejected and accepting. Limits, limited and limitless. So pretty. Peace, maybe. Yeah. Chaotic and calm. I'm really liking the reflection of the keywords. Like I like how we can take it from either a place that makes us comfortable, like intuitively, do you feel comfy or uncomfy, you know, when you think of this? And then if you have some thoughts or feelings that arise and you're like, ooh, I don't know, like that kind of doesn't sit right. That's exactly where you need to start with your journaling, you know, just to really uncover what's there. Perceptive, oblivious, and aware. You guys, the blue in this card is gorgeous. Like, I did think it was mostly this like gray black, white, gold, but I'm loving these like pops of little bits of color. Like that is the color that I accept. Sometimes decks are so overly colorful it turns me off because I'm immediately like overstimulated, and this doesn't do that. Like this is very intentional on its color usage, which only further solidifies the intensity and the intention behind the deck. Like, you know, she used blue specifically for this card, you know, because it evokes a certain feeling. Portal, we have open and close. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Potential, confined or infinite. So, like I just keep saying it's so beautiful because it is. I can't wait to give this a shuffle and pull into the guidebook and see what the guidebook has to say. We have Priestess, ignorant and wise. I really like that card. I did do an unboxing of the Nova Witch Tarot, and so I'll drop that into the description box below as well. That was actually a deck that I bought for my daughter, and she loves it. And so I know it's just like another little side note, but there's a beautiful tarot deck by the same artist, and it would work really well, obviously, with the Oracle. We have receptivity, dissatisfied, and grateful. Or you could simply do the, you know, just the Oracle deck alongside the journal and find like a wealth of information in here. This isn't an Oracle that needs to go with a tarot deck by any means. This is very much like a standalone. And I love when Oracles set themselves up like that. We have reflection, outward and inward. I love this like darkness that we have. Like it's just the unknown, the unexperienced. You know, we don't know what lies in the shadows. So it's like poetic. Relationships, we have distant and connected. So pretty. Sadness, defensive and listening. That brings up some thoughts. Wow. Search, external and internal. Security, we have insecure and safe. Shadow work, oh, I love this. Negligent and loving. Let me see. You guys, I kind of like having to peel these cards apart. Like there's something very new, you know, like when you get a new deck, like it feels good. I love that we have her, you know, her human form here, and then she's looking in the mirror and seeing this like different, more animalistic side of herself. And it almost looks like cat-like from some of the images that we have here, where we have this like common theme of this like black cat energy. I'm really intrigued by that. Support, we have discouraged and encouraged. Teaching, withheld, and giving. That is a beautiful picture. Wow. Transformation, repressed and activated. It says, find your wings. Uncertainty, we have doubtful and confident. You can feel like, I don't know, the eyes in this deck, the eyes and the lack thereof, the eyes in some of these images are like really something that sticks out to me. Like these are beautiful eyes. I don't know, like even the cat had really gorgeous eyes. Unveiling, we have clouded and radiant. I like that. That's, yes. And then our last one is wish, despair, and hopeful. I'm pretty sure it's our last one. Yeah. Look at Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do a quick shuffle. As always, if a message comes through and it resonates for you, feel free to take that as, you know, as a reading for yourself. You know, or if it doesn't, just take what resonates and leave the rest. You know, that's what I always say. Like, sometimes not everything resonates, but if it does, or if it feels appropriate, or if something I say gives you an initial reaction, you know, take it for what it is and leave the rest. See if we can get one to fly out. I'm not sure. If not, I'll just pull one. Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay. Expression. Suppressed and joyful. Let's see what our guidebook has to say on this. I'm going to use our table of contents here at the front. Expression. Okay, 54. I love that quick reference. I'm not going to lie. That's really nice. Okay. I'm going to hold this here so we can get a really good idea. Okay. Love this. You guys, this is so beautiful. Expression, we have suppressed and joyful. It says, be free in your expression, shine with joy, and know that your light will touch everyone around you. Don't let your fears or limitations hold you back any longer. You deserve to be, and the world is waiting to see your beautiful, unique expression. Then it says, our bodies are vessels containing unlimited potential, continuously expressing and creating, freely flowing outwards into the external mirror of life and crafting the world around us. From birth, we want to express ourselves from a place of love, be filled with joy and delight, and bask in our limitless potential. However, this is often hard to do with our egos and fears holding back our innate expression and constantly questioning our true and free selves. Gracing yourself with the gift of joy allows others to feel the same expression for themselves. It peels away limitations that have been developed and compounded over time and no longer serve, possibly never have. Be free in your expression, glow in your joy, and know that your light will touch everyone around you. The world needs to see it, and you are deserving of it. Reflection. How can I embrace joy in this situation and allow myself to experience it? What steps can I take to let go of any hindrance and freely share my joy with myself and others? Yes, like that is, that's beautiful, you guys. That is so pretty. I really enjoy this deck, you guys. I'm very excited to see kind of where I take it. I think that this is a deck that I am going to be using by itself. I don't think I'm going to be using this with a tarot deck at all. Like, I don't see that in the future and how it works with itself within my collection. I would love to incorporate this into client readings, but I would also really love to kind of journal my way through the cards and just to see what comes through. But these are beautiful. Even when we lay them out next to each other, like, they look so well together. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. So pretty. It's just an all-around stunning deck. The color palette is my absolute jam. Like, that's my aesthetic. I don't see this deck going anywhere, you guys. It's here to stay. I am super thankful for Sunshine Connelly sending this my way. A beautiful work of art. And so, yes, thank you, you guys, for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate you spending your time with me. As always, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you very soon. Bye.